Hello, today is September 22nd. Welcome to Karma on Deck. I'm Karma. We're going to do your Capricorn reading for the week of September 22nd. So let's get it in, guys. And see, I'm a Capricorn sun. So this used to be the reading that I paid attention to. However, learning things, guys, learning things. So Capricorn sun. I have to sit kind of careful because I have a kitty in my lap. I'll bring them out for you to see them in a second. All right, Capricorn, here we go. King of Wands. Ooh, taking over the world as usual. Capricorn, Death card is in play. Big changes on the rise. We have the Eight of Swords. Capricorn is having a hard time figuring out. There is, when's your birthday, Holly? Hi, girl. So I'm January 9th myself with a Aquarius moon and a Pisces rising. So the first thing that comes up is the King of Wands. So this means like the height of your employment or your career. This usually indicates that you're about to take on leadership in an outward fashion and go get rather than like nurture and build. We also have a lot of things going on for Capricorn. I know you do, Holly, and myself as well, but we have these blinders on right here and all these hits coming. So when we have this card, it usually feels like there's just like a lot of things coming, okay? Or it's like tunnel vision. I call this one the batting cage, where you can't really move without feeling like there's another task in front of you, which is really good for business, right? It's really good for that, but sometimes we have to learn to manage and redo them. So what I do see for us is the Death card, and then we have the Seven of Swords, which means things getting easier. So once we get organized and put our plans in place and our systems in alignment, things should really come into play. I am seeing the Ace of Cups, which means Capricorn is loving every moment of it. We have the Four of Cups, and in this deck, this card likes to play with the idea of being more social. So sometimes it can be like, God, I'm so bad at this. So sometimes this can be like meeting new people, being more social outwardly. Instead of like the Three of Cups in a reading like this would be like keeping your circle small. This one here is about going out and being more social. We do have the Lovers card in play. However, there's some celebration coming up, new relationship. I am seeing Page of Cups, okay? So that's a new beginning. So you might be having some new relationships coming up for you. Possibly a love or lover relationship, because we do have a Lovers card in play. There is a lot to this, so let me keep going here. The Page of Cups doesn't necessarily mean that you're having a new relationship. It also can mean like a honeymoon phase within the relationship you're already in, or a renewal of sexuality, sensuality, and like connection and intimacy. We also have this here, the Nine of Cups, which is celebration. So party on, Capricorn. So you might be a little more social, having some celebration. I do see that Capricorn is looking for some money. So this usually means looking for something that has to do with like an investment, or either you're looking at your money and trying to design or budget where it's going, what you want to do with it. So this card here is all about putting your energy into creating, and maybe looking for finances or seed money or money to put it into where you want to build. So for someone like you and I, Holly, that would be like finding our property and finding an investor. So we have the Ace of Coins for that. So the answer here is celebration. Da, 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 da. Okay. And then you have the Ace of Coins. And then after that, you have yourself 1, 2, 3. So 1, this is celebration. Looking for that money, and this is that money showing up. So because this is a weekly reading, I'm going to indicate that there might be some movement on some of those plans. I'm getting goosebumps all over the place, Holly. I hope you are too, because the first thing that came to mind for me, like this isn't a personal reading, but I did see property and investor excitement, and I want to cry, like a really fun, playful kind of collaboration. I am seeing that it won't be immediate, but that there's a delay. So this is like the maze of, now that I have the money, because we have the money right here. It's no longer up in the air. And the other card I have this, the money is up here in the puzzles here. It's like, where am I going to get this money to do this thing? Or how am I going to take this one thing and make this happen? Or which thing first? But this is literally having the money in front of you. Wow, my throat chakra just blocked when I tried to talk about not having the money. Thank you. I love you. Woo! I'm grateful. So right here we have the money on top of the maze. So what it tells us is that we're going to have this money, then we got to decide what we're going to do with it and how we're going to play with it. And then we have the delay card. So now once we get it, it's going to be this, woo, you got to kind of wait. So we do have the Page of Cups. So with the Page of Cups and the Death card in play, that's showing us that there is a lot of new beginnings and that we've had to wait for them, okay? The Hangman, the wait is over. I see contracts coming for Capricorn, and I see the Ace of Cups, which is an abundance of love and joy. So let us take a look and see what we have for our Capricorn moon reading. For those of you that are a Capricorn moon, that is your how you think and feel, yes? So, and process your emotions. Now, this once upon a time used to be my relationship reading, but that was just a shit show, because how do you do a reading for a whole demographic, especially with the sun, moon, rising, and the whole houses, and people are so much more complex and dynamic than that. So, as I shuffle, please come onto my YouTube, Karma on Deck. Get an eye for the cards with a picture-in-picture so you can see them. I like to forget to hold them up for you, so for those of you on my other social media platforms, come onto my YouTube and join me. So this is your Capricorn moon reading. Here we go. Judgment. Ooh, what is that about? King of Swords. We got to make some really good decisions here. We have Fate, which is putting things into alignment and time. We have the Emperor. Interesting. Emperor and Empress. The Hermit card and the Justice card. Cosmo yelling. So we have the Justice card, and that tells us all about those contracts, paperwork, mediation, anything having to do with legal matters, etc. I am seeing the Empress, where it's telling us it's high time, and also the Fate card in play. We have the Judgment card and the King of Swords. So the Judgment card has to do with being judgmental or using good judgment, depending, or that all of the things that we've worried about coming for us are really going to kind of go away. I also see the Five of Swords, which is, you know, putting battles behind us as well. This usually means a fight. Sometimes this card tells me that there is a indication that we're not using good ethics, so maybe we're keeping some things close to the chest and not wanting to reveal what it is we're doing. This could very well be something simple that you're just keeping private. It's not seeing, like, it's not playing out like something sneaky as it typically does. But I see that, and we have a tendency, Capricorn, to be undecided because we don't take risks often. So just like Libra, we will sit on the fence at times because we want to gather enough information, because when we go hard. And once we decide, we won't come off that track like the stubborn little goat that we are. But I will tell you that our emotions are going to clear quite a little bit. We're looking and watching for signs. We have the Three of Wands, which is watching. So we're keeping our eye out for the different elements that will tell us that we're on the right path. Cool thing to say, though, is we have the King of Swords, which is decision making, and then we have the King of Pentacles, which is your congruency between your general spread and your moon reading. There's always like a tone that goes between the two for me anyways. And so the King of Pentacles is all about that money, right? So the King of Wands was about work. This is about that money. So we're going to be going into a phase this upcoming week. I will suggest that Capricorn got a little bit frustrated and depressed, quite possibly like feeling as if things weren't going to shift, and we were almost ready to walk away from some relationships and situations because it feels like they were just like too heavy, and we were watching to see if they would change. I would suggest that you continue to do this, because the very next card that we have in this reading is the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is us being like allowed, like after the storm breaks, this is where he's like, this is a coming out on the rapids onto a plane of glass, and things are nice and easy, and there's not a whole lot of like obstacles in our way. Like the work part is over. Navigating the rapids is done. So we get to just kind of build and play now, right? Let me look at this for a second more. I will say that Capricorn may possibly be doing some research. And I would caution Capricorn not to be too judgmental. We're really good at that because we like to use those facts. Because they're our magic. Facts, structure, planning, and hard work are Capricorn's superpower. But we have this here, the Hermit card, which tells me that we've been collecting evidence, maybe thinking really hard about what it is we want to do and being cautious with it. I'm curious about this Emperor card because it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me at first. We might have somebody that we're dealing with. We have the Queen of Coins and the King of Coins, which I'm going to talk about all these three at once. So the Emperor card is about leadership and singularity and going out and getting it. So an Emperor is my conqueror, where a King and Queen are collaborators. So I have the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So that tells me there's a lot of energy surrounding our money and leadership. One being protecting our money, nurturing our business. The other one being going out and driving the business. So there's a lot of duality in there for us, and that's very balanced. I like seeing that. Dead center of this deck is the Fate card. So fate is on your side. Fate is in your favor. I'm going to say Capricorn for the win for this week. Thank you. Whoop! That's on me. All right, so let's take a look and do Mystic Dreamer and, Divination of the Ancients and see what our card is for the week. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I am going to be coming on here right after this and doing Aquarius. So for those of you that are Aquarius, hang out with me for just a little while longer. And here we go, Capricorn. This is our card for the week. Mystical, but of course. I actually want to read this one. I haven't seen it often enough. So it says clouds, mystical. Let's see. Woo! A wonderful gateway is opened up for you, and you're experiencing mystical occurrences. Well, no shit. Do not discount these encounters as mere figments of your imagination. What you're witnessing is very real, so use your natural and psychic gifts to explore the esoteric realms. Allow the images you will see in the sky above and the loving voices you hear to gently guide you. Hello, Cosmo. As you become a visionary, you will experience the elation of connecting with the supernatural. Free yourself from worry. Don't worry. Be happy. Peace of mind. Find peace of mind through meditation. I love meditation, guys. That's the key to everything. And journey with your guides and angels. Release control as you float into altered consciousness and defy the laws of the physical. Please do. Please do. Woo! So many people aspire to a state of nirvana. You're on your way there. Your incantation for the week, dear Capricorn. A mystical kingdom exists in my mind. I seek the signs in the clouds, and there I shall find. A touch and a whisper, the call of my name, as the clouds lift me higher, and there I shall reign. Your imagination is key. Thank you for hanging out with me, Capricorn. I'll catch you on the flip side. Remember what I always say? Love is the answer to everything. Thank you so much. Oh, there's Anubis sleeping on my lap.